Welcome back, tech enthusiasts. Today, we have an exciting topic to dive into. We'll be exploring the intriguing world of advanced persistent threats, commonly known as APTs. So grab a seat, fasten your seatbelts, and let's embark on a fascinating journey through the realm of cybersecurity. So, grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. You wake up one morning, log into your computer, and discover that your sensitive data has been compromised. Your files are encrypted, your online accounts have been hacked, and your digital life has been turned upside down. How did this happen? Well, my friends, it could be the work of an APT. What is an APT? APTs are not your average cyber attacks. They represent a new level of sophistication and complexity in the world of cybersecurity. Unlike opportunistic attacks that aim to exploit vulnerabilities randomly, APTs are meticulously planned and executed with a clear objective in mind. These attacks are often state-sponsored, meaning that they receive backing and support from governments or other powerful entities. Such resources allow APT actors to employ advanced techniques, substantial funding, and cutting-edge tools that make their attacks highly potent and difficult to detect. APTs are persistent in nature, meaning that they remain undetected within a target's network for extended periods, sometimes even months or years. They exhibit remarkable patience, carefully studying their targets, gathering intelligence, and waiting for the right opportunity to strike. The primary goal of an APT is not merely to gain unauthorized access or steal data but to maintain long-term persistence and control over the compromised systems. APT actors aim to establish a foothold within a target's network, often by exploiting vulnerabilities in software, social engineering techniques, or spear phishing attacks. Once inside the network, APTs employ a variety of tactics to navigate laterally, moving from one system to another, seeking valuable information, expanding their control, and evading detection. They may use custom-made malware, zero-day exploits, or advanced command and control infrastructure to maintain their presence and carry out their operations covertly. The targets of APTs vary widely, ranging from high-profile government agencies, military organizations, and multinational corporations to research institutions, critical infrastructure, and even individuals who possess valuable information. The motives behind APT attacks can include espionage, intellectual property theft, political influence, or disruption of critical systems. Understanding APTs is crucial in today's digital landscape. It allows us to grasp the magnitude of the threat posed by these advanced adversaries and develop effective strategies to defend against them. By staying informed and implementing robust cybersecurity measures, we can better protect our digital assets, sensitive information, and ultimately safeguard the integrity of our interconnected world. Understanding the anatomy of an APT. Now, let's delve into the anatomy of an APT attack, breaking down the various stages involved and gaining a deeper understanding of how these attacks unfold. 1. Reconnaissance. APT actors begin by conducting extensive reconnaissance to gather information about their targets. This involves researching the target's infrastructure, employees, partners, and any vulnerabilities that can be exploited. They may use social engineering techniques, open-source intelligence, or even compromised accounts to gather this information. Real-world example: in the infamous APT attack on the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, in the United States, the attackers conducted extensive reconnaissance to identify vulnerabilities and gather personal information of government employees. 2. Initial compromise. Once the reconnaissance phase is complete, the APT actors proceed to the next stage, which involves gaining an initial foothold within the target's network. This can be achieved through various means, such as phishing emails, watering hole attacks, or exploiting software vulnerabilities. Real-world example: the APT group known as APT-29, or Cozy Bear, gained initial access to the Democratic National Committee, DNC, in the 2016 U.S. presidential election through a spear phishing campaign. 3. Establishing a foothold. After gaining initial access, the APT actors work on establishing a persistent presence within the target's network. They may deploy backdoors, rootkits, or other malware to maintain access and evade detection. This stage involves creating a covert command and control infrastructure to communicate with the compromised systems. Real-world example: the APT group, APT-28, also known as Fancy Bear, established a persistent foothold in various targeted organizations by utilizing custom malware and stealthy command and control mechanisms. 4. Lateral movement. Once inside the network, APT actors aim to expand their reach by moving laterally. They explore the network, escalating privileges, and compromising additional systems to gain access to valuable information or critical assets. They may abuse legitimate tools, exploit weak security controls, or leverage compromised credentials to move undetected. Real-world example: the APT group known as Equation Group was notorious for its advanced lateral movement capabilities, allowing them to infiltrate highly secured networks and compromise targets globally. 5. Exfiltration. The final stage of an APT attack involves the extraction of valuable data or achieving the intended objective. APT actors carefully select and exfiltrate sensitive information, intellectual property, or strategic data, all while maintaining stealth and covering their tracks to avoid detection. Real-world example: the APT group Lazarus Group, allegedly backed by North Korea, carried out the high-profile attack on Sony Pictures Entertainment in 2014, exfiltrating vast amounts of data, including unreleased films and confidential employee information. Understanding these stages of an APT attack provides insights into the complexity and sophistication involved. By analyzing real-world examples, we can better comprehend the methods used by APT actors and develop proactive measures to detect, prevent, and mitigate the impact of such attacks on individuals and organizations alike. Notorious APTs and their impact. APTs have undoubtedly left a profound impact on the global cybersecurity landscape, and several notorious APT groups have emerged over the years. Let's dive into some of these groups, their motives, targets, and the aftermath of their attacks, while also exploring the wider global impact of APTs. 1. APT-28 Fancy Bear. APT-28, believed to have origins in Russia, has been active since at least 2007. This group has targeted a wide range of entities, including governments, military organizations, defense contractors, and political campaigns. Their motives are often associated with espionage, political influence, and acquiring sensitive information. Notable attacks attributed to APT-28 include the targeting of the Democratic National Committee, DNC, during the 2016 U.S. presidential election. 2. Lazarus Group. Lazarus Group is infamous for its alleged ties to North Korea. This APT group has gained notoriety for conducting cyber espionage campaigns, financial theft, and disruptive attacks. Their targets have included financial institutions, cryptocurrency exchanges, media organizations, and critical infrastructure. The Lazarus Group was responsible for the devastating 2014 attack on Sony Pictures Entertainment and the widespread WannaCry ransomware outbreak in 2017. 3. Equation Group. Equation Group is a highly advanced and secretive APT group that has been linked to the United States National Security Agency, NSA. Their operations have been associated with cyber espionage and intelligence gathering on a global scale. Equation Group's notable tools and exploits, such as the sophisticated Stuxnet worm and the espionage platform known as Equation Drug, have had a significant impact on the cybersecurity landscape. The aftermath of APT attacks can be extensive and far-reaching. These attacks often result in the compromise of sensitive data, disruption of critical infrastructure, financial losses, and erosion of public trust. The targeted organizations face significant challenges in recovering from such attacks and implementing stronger security measures to prevent future breaches. The global impact of APTs extends beyond individual attacks. APT groups operate across borders, targeting organizations in different countries, and their activities can have geopolitical implications. Governments and international alliances invest considerable resources in monitoring and countering APT threats, recognizing the potential impact on national security, economic stability, and diplomatic relationships. As the APT landscape evolves, new groups and threats continue to emerge. The interconnected nature of our digital world and the increasing reliance on technology create new avenues for APTs to exploit. Staying vigilant, sharing threat intelligence, and fostering international cooperation are vital in combating the ever-evolving challenges posed by APTs and safeguarding our digital ecosystems. Techniques and tools employed by APTs. APTs are constantly evolving, employing innovative techniques and leveraging cutting-edge tools to achieve their objectives. In this segment, we'll explore some of the common techniques utilized by APTs and delve into the importance of threat intelligence in staying ahead of these sophisticated adversaries. 1. Spear phishing. APTs often initiate their attacks through targeted spear phishing campaigns. Instead of casting a wide net, they carefully craft personalized emails or messages that appear legitimate and relevant to the recipient. By tricking individuals into clicking on malicious links or downloading infected attachments, APTs gain initial access to the target system. 2. Watering hole attacks. APTs leverage watering hole attacks to compromise websites frequented by their intended targets. They identify websites that are popular within the target community and inject malware into these sites. When unsuspecting visitors access the compromised website, their systems become infected, providing the APTs with an entry point into their networks. 3. Zero-day exploits. APTs frequently exploit zero-day vulnerabilities, which are unknown to software developers and lack available patches. APTs discover these vulnerabilities or purchase them on underground markets. By leveraging zero-day exploits, they can breach systems without detection, as there are no known defense mechanisms in place. 4. Supply chain attacks. APTs often target the software supply chain, compromising trusted vendors or suppliers. By injecting malicious code or backdoors into legitimate software updates or packages, they can infiltrate the systems of unsuspecting users who install the compromised updates. 5. Living off the land. APTs employ living off the land techniques, utilizing legitimate tools and processes already present on the targeted systems. By leveraging built-in utilities, such as PowerShell, Windows Management Instrumentation, WMI, or command line interfaces, they can remain undetected by blending in with normal system activities. Threat intelligence plays a crucial role in defending against APTs. Organizations can proactively gather and analyze intelligence related to APT activities, tactics, techniques, and indicators of compromise, IOCs. This information helps in identifying potential APT campaigns, understanding the motivations of different APT groups, and developing effective mitigation strategies. Sharing threat intelligence with trusted partners and industry peers enhances the collective defense against APTs. Collaborative efforts enable organizations to detect APT campaigns more effectively, respond promptly to emerging threats, and strengthen their overall security posture. Additionally, organizations must invest in advanced cybersecurity solutions that employ machine learning, behavior analytics, and anomaly detection. These technologies help identify suspicious activities and patterns associated with APTs, enabling early detection and swift response to mitigate potential damage. By staying informed about the evolving techniques employed by APTs, leveraging threat intelligence, and deploying robust cybersecurity measures, organizations can enhance their ability to detect, prevent, and mitigate APT attacks, thus fortifying their defenses against these sophisticated adversaries. Protecting yourself from APTs. Now that we understand the tactics and techniques employed by APTs, let's discuss preventive measures and best practices to protect ourselves from falling victim to these advanced threats. By implementing these security measures, we can significantly enhance our defenses against APTs. 1. Strong passwords. A crucial step in securing our digital accounts is using strong, unique passwords. A strong password should be complex, combining uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using easily guessable information, such as personal details or common words. It's essential to use different passwords for each online account to prevent a single compromise from affecting multiple accounts. 2. Two-factor authentication. 2FA. Enabling two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security to our online accounts. With 2FA, even if an attacker manages to obtain your password, they would still need a second authentication factor, such as a unique code sent to your mobile device, to gain access. Many online services, including email providers and social media platforms, offer 2FA as an option. 3. Regular software updates. Keeping software and operating systems up to date is crucial for mitigating APT risks. Developers frequently release security patches and updates to address known vulnerabilities. By promptly applying these updates, we close security gaps and reduce the chances of falling victim to APTs that exploit outdated software. 4. Network segmentation. Segmenting our networks into separate zones or subnetworks can limit the impact of APTs. By isolating critical systems or sensitive data from other parts of the network, we restrict lateral movement and minimize the potential damage caused by a successful APT attack. Network segmentation also helps in containing and responding to incidents effectively. 5. Employee awareness training. Educating employees about APTs and cybersecurity best practices is vital. Conduct regular training sessions to raise awareness about the risks associated with phishing emails, suspicious links, and social engineering tactics. Teach employees how to identify and report potential APT activities, emphasizing the importance of staying vigilant and following secure practices. 6. Incident response planning. Developing a robust incident response plan is crucial for minimizing the impact of APT attacks. This plan should outline the steps to be taken in case of a security incident, including communication protocols, containment measures, evidence preservation, and recovery procedures. Regularly test and update the plan to ensure its effectiveness. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. It's important to foster a culture of security within organizations and encourage employees to actively participate in maintaining a secure environment. By implementing these preventive measures and best practices, we can fortify our defenses against APTs and reduce the likelihood of falling victim to their sophisticated attacks. A glimpse into the future. As technology advances, APTs are evolving in parallel, utilizing emerging trends to amplify their capabilities. In this segment, we'll explore the future of APTs and the potential challenges that lie ahead, including AI-powered attacks, quantum computing threats, and the impact of the Internet of Things, IoT, on cybersecurity. 1. AI-powered attacks. Artificial intelligence, AI, has the potential to empower APTs with new attack vectors and automation capabilities. APTs could leverage AI algorithms to enhance their reconnaissance, exploit vulnerabilities at scale, evade detection through advanced evasion techniques, and even create AI-driven malware that can adapt and evolve in real time. Defenders must harness the power of AI themselves to develop intelligent security solutions that can detect and respond to these AI-powered attacks effectively. 2. Quantum computing threats. Quantum computing, with its exponentially greater computational power, could pose both opportunities and challenges in the realm of cybersecurity. On one hand, it could potentially break current cryptographic algorithms used to secure data and communications, rendering them ineffective against APTs. On the other hand, quantum-resistant encryption algorithms are being developed to counter this threat. APTs could also leverage quantum computing for their own purposes, such as faster code breaking or advanced encryption methods. Organizations need to prepare for this quantum era by exploring quantum-safe encryption techniques and staying abreast of quantum advancements in the field of cybersecurity. 3. IoT and cybersecurity. The proliferation of Internet of Things, IoT, devices brings new dimensions of vulnerability to the cybersecurity landscape. APTs could exploit insecure IoT devices, which often lack robust security measures, to gain access to networks or launch large-scale botnet attacks. Compromised IoT devices can provide entry points into homes, businesses, or critical infrastructure. Protecting IoT devices through secure design, regular updates, and network segmentation is crucial to mitigate APT risks in this connected ecosystem. These emerging trends highlight the evolving nature of APTs and the need for constant adaptation in the face of new challenges. It is essential for organizations, governments, and the cybersecurity community as a whole to invest in research, development, and collaboration to stay ahead of APTs in this ever-changing landscape. By anticipating and preparing for future threats, harnessing advanced technologies, and fostering a proactive security mindset, we can continue to strengthen our defenses and mitigate the impact of APTs in the years to come. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more trading videos and hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content.